I'm in another hostel because I decided to give myself a 22-hour day today, apparently. I'm in Amsterdam until Wednesday, which is really cool, very exciting. So I'm going to be filming a fair bit, I think. We'll see how that all goes. But basically what happened is we went to daylight savings overnight. So we went forward an hour, so it's only a 23-hour day. And then because I went from UK to the Netherlands, I've gone forward another hour. Oh my goodness. So my watch and my computer are at one time, which is UK time. My phone switched to Netherlands, Dutch time, plus one time. So yeah. But this is where I am at the moment. This is my Sunday, so happy Easter to me. Happy Easter to everyone back home. Yeah, there'll be more tomorrow. See how that all goes. There's not much about today except for the fact that I waited an hour for a taxi just to be picked up by someone who wasn't actually the driver that was supposed to pick me up, so I don't think the company is very happy with me at the moment. Oh well. I'll talk about that another time. But anyway, yeah, so that's me for Sunday, and I'm doing a lot more tomorrow. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. Amsterdam Airport, you land at, I think we landed at 7:05. We didn't actually get to the terminal until about 20 past. That is how far away one of the runways is from the terminal. It is ridiculously far. And the line for immigration was so long. I don't think I've ever seen it that long, even in Australia. Which is insane, because, yeah. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm going to stop now. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Alright. See you soon. Good morning, everyone. So here's the story. Basically, I got my exam timetable, and like I said, I have 6 weeks between classes and exams. And the original plan was, I just went, well, I've got 6 weeks off. I'm not going to study that whole time. I'm not going to stay in the halls the whole time, so I might as well do something. So I was going to try and surprise my parents, because they fly in on Wednesday, but the flights were costing way too much. So instead I decided I'd try for Amsterdam, because I want to go to The Hague to the Peace Palace. So I looked that up, and they had a really good deal on flights and stuff, so I booked that. And for that I wasn't going to go until later in the week, except one, they had a good deal on flights leaving yesterday, so Sunday, and coming back on Wednesday, which gave me 3 nights. And today is the last day that you can actually do a guided tour of Peace Palace. They only do it a couple weekends in the year. The next one is in 2 weeks' time, and they're probably going to do it again, but I don't know if it's going to fit in with everything else I'm going to do later on. So I figured, well, might as well go Sunday and do that. So yeah, I basically booked this a week ago. Just on the train, waiting to go, which is very confusing because it says it's going to The Hague, but the screens are saying, I don't really know, let's be honest, I don't know what they're saying, it's all in Dutch. I can't film the tour itself, but I'll try and film some of the stuff before I go into the tour and see what happens. And yeah, talk to you soon. Oh, it's a windy day today, but sun's come out. It was raining earlier. I've just left the Peace Palace. It's just there. It's absolutely beautiful, honestly. The tour was amazing. It's gorgeous. The amount of history there and everything. It's over 100 years old now, so yeah. Anyway, I've stopped here because that's kind of where the wind's blocked. But I'm about to walk back to the train station. I don't know. I think I'm going back to the train station and heading back to Amsterdam. And then at some point I'm going to find food. So, see what happens. Hello. It is Tuesday, my last day in Amsterdam. Just going wandering around and stuff. But there's cheese stores everywhere, and it's really hard to not go in and buy everything. Don't know what I'm going to get up to. We'll see what happens. And who knows? Something interesting might happen.
Just ahead of us, is the beginning of the golden bend of the Herengracht, or Gentleman's Canal. In the 17th century, the Golden Age, this is where the country's wealthiest merchants, the patricians, used to live. Nowadays, these mansions are used as banks, offices, consulates, and so on. These houses used to be occupied by just one family. The door under the steps was used only by the staff.
I am back in my room. I haven't had a look at the video footage, so I don't know if I'm put any of it up. But anyway, I did go on a canal cruise, which was really, really nice. It was an hour long. It was very lovely. And I was wandering around all morning and up until I did the cruise, obviously. So I decided to take a break. And I'll probably go out again soon-ish. Unfortunately, this is another situation where technology absolutely hates me, because my laptop charger, it's been stuffing up for nearly 2 months now, I think. So sometimes it doesn't turn on straight away. I got an email from Microsoft saying that this cord is actually they have problems with it, so I had to get a new one of those. But then when I realised that it was another section of the power supply that actually wasn't working, I had to order one of those. But because obviously I bought it back home in Australia, they would only send it to my Australian address, which means I have to wait for Mum and Dad when I see them next week to actually get my new charger. Problem is, the last 2 days has been a lot worse. It got worse over the last week, and now every once in a while when it does start charging, the power supply itself starts making kind of like the white noise kind of prickly sounds, if that makes sense. But for the last 2 days, it just doesn't turn on. So it didn't work for a good hour or so yesterday. I finally got it to work and started making the noise, but then I got it to work without the noise, and today it's just not happening. It is not working, and oh my god, it gave me the warning saying it was at 10%. So I tried to charge it again, and it's still not working, and then less than 30 seconds later, my computer turned off. So now I'm very worried that this charger problem has affected my laptop, my Surface, and it's now messed with the battery of that, and I swear if it has, I'm going to be so annoyed. But I can't do anything about it right now, and it is driving me insane, and the longer this takes to work, the more footage I'm going to have here, and it's going to go from what I thought was going to be a 4-minute video to possibly 15 minutes, and I'm so annoyed. Anyway, that's my rant for the moment. I don't know what's going to happen, so this is all I've got for now. I've got the TV, I might have to watch that. I don't know what I'm going to do except go out again later, get some food and stuff, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I've been down steep stairs before, but my god. And this is a freaking, it's a nightmare. I'm telling you, it's a nightmare. I'm a little person, these are big stairs. First of all, most inconvenient place for PowerPoint. So there's two. Here's the other one. They're the only places I found in this room that actually have, well, they're the only 3 PowerPoints that I found in this room. I don't know why you'd put them there, that's just so stupid to me. Second thing, I just got back from getting some dinner. I don't know, I wasn't gone very long, I don't think. Actually, I was gone for a while, never mind. But, yeah, so, like, last night I ate out and stuff, and it was really, really nice, and I had the best apple pie I think I've ever had. It was so good. Tonight I just went for simple, cheap food, and got, some fries, or chips. I think they called them fries. But whatever, I got some hot chips. One, because it was really good, and there were some really, really good chips, those ones. Europeans do chips really well, because the other really good lot I had were in Reykjavik, so good job, Europe, you're doing well. I don't know, I always loved getting takeaway chips over here, because you get them in like a little paper cone and stuff, and then you can get a little fork, and I don't know, it's really cute. Anyway, I would have filmed, so you could see the fork if you have no idea what I'm talking about, but I only have 2 hands and I was using both of them to eat my food. But they came with a sauce, and you got to choose between different kind. He's like, oh, the special sauce. I went, okay. He called it a sweet and sour sauce. I'm calling it the 4S sauce because it was sweet, sour, spicy, satay, and it was amazing. It was such a good sauce, except he called it a special sauce, and I may have agreed to something that had something in it that I don't know about. I'm feeling fine, but we'll see what happens during the night. I love it here. It's very, very nice. The buildings kind of look crooked. I don't know if you can really tell if it will focus. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Probably can't really tell on camera, but those buildings look like the tops are leaning inwards. And it's like they've got a whole bunch of leaning towers here. But like they did it on purpose. It's so strange. Anyway, I'm hanging out here for the rest of the night, I think. And then I head off tomorrow morning. I have to be at the airport at 10, so I'm leaving here at about 8:30. It doesn't take long to get to the airport, but they've got a lot of security and stuff, so... and it's a busy airport. And I have no idea where I'm going, because I've only been there once, and that was when I landed 2 days ago. So, yeah, I'm heading out at about 8:30, 8:45 tomorrow morning, for an hour and a half flight home. And I will... well, I'll see you in the morning, and I'll let you know how that sauce has gone down. And yeah, I'll talk to you then. I'm laughing so much at myself right now because this afternoon when I went looking for food and stuff, I just figured I'd walk around town at the same time. I was looking for a specific shop, which I saw this morning, and the line was way too long and I really could not be bothered, so I just decided to go walking. I'm walking around going, this looks a bit odd. Knowing me, I've just walked into like the red light district or a smaller version of it. But anyway, I kept walking around, saw a whole bunch of really interesting things, and the whole time I was going, oh, I've walked into something that I didn't think I would walk into. And so I got my food and everything, came back, and I just looked on Google Maps. I went looking at where the red light district is, and the biggest of them all, funnily enough, was where I was this afternoon. This is what happens when you don't look these things up before you go, because me being me just innocently thought that it would be not quite in the centre of town, not necessarily far out, but I thought it would be a little bit further out than what it was, and no, it's just right there, right in the centre. And that's where I was. Oh man, you're too funny. Oh my lord, I've never been so frustrated at an airport in my entire life. It just took me about half an hour to get through immigration because even though I have a smart chip in my passport, it's not a European passport. The only time I've ever been able to use a smart chip is when I'm coming back to Australia, so I don't see the point of it at this point. But yeah, so I couldn't use the smart chip like the machines, and then they only had one gate open for those that didn't have a European passport. One gate open for all passport holders at 10:15 in the morning at a massive airport. Fun! Luckily I gave myself plenty of time. I've got like an hour before I board anyway, but yeah, it's very loud, as you can tell. I'm very busy, and I'm at gate 8 and I need to get to gate 54. Whew, long way to go, hence why I'm on the travelators. It's not even cold, I'm only wearing my jacket because I really don't feel like carrying it. But yeah, anyway, this is Wednesday, this is my last day, and I'm at the airport and I'm going home, or back to Glasgow anyway, which is weird because it is kind of home to me now. So anyway, I'll talk to you later.